Hey guys!
Hi guys, it's Diane and
Harry
here from UK Disney Vlog. So today we're going to talk about
the two water parks.
So today we're going to talk about the water parks at Walt Disney World Resort. If you want to find out some more information, keep watching. So, Walt Disney World Resort has got two water parks. And what are they called?
Typhoon Lagoon and Lizard Beach.
So, that's Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach, not Lizard Beach.
Like a lizard.
So, Blizzard Beach is what? What is Blizzard Beach?
Is it the icy one?
It's the icy one, yeah.
And there's like a challenge bit, isn't there?
Yeah.
We have to try not to fall into the water.
Yeah. I think it's called the Ski Patrol. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
So in Blizzard Beach, it's based around a ski resort. So a freak snowstorm happened and dumped loads of snow in Orlando and left behind a water park that's got based on the theme. That's based on a snow theme. Yeah. So Harry likes the Ski Patrol area. So you have to. What do you have to do?
Like try and hold on to the ice.
Yeah.
The rope and try and get across one to the other to the end, but I couldn't make it, could I?
So there's icebergs in the snow. There's icebergs in the water, and you have to kind of climb across to the other side.
Yeah.
So this is an area for kids probably around the age of 6 upwards, to probably about 12, 13-ish. It's a really good area for the kids. So Harry was just a little bit too young for it last time. He was probably about 5, but he gave it a good go, didn't you?
Yeah, and there's like a tall bit and like Splash Mountain, but it's not Splash Mountain.
No.
You have to go like, you don't have like a raft on it. You just like lay on like normal. Yeah. And it's really, really long.
So at Blizzard Beach, there is obviously a big tall mountain. At the top of the mountain, there's a ride called Summit Plummet, and that's what Harry's talking about. It's right at the top of the mountain, and you just have to go shooting right down, don't you?
Yeah, and on the bus, I saw it.
Yeah, you can see it from the road, can't you? And how big and tall it is. Emily and Emily and Daddy went on that last time. We didn't, did we?
Nah,
it was a bit too high. I've been on it before, but it was a bit too high for us, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think I was too little for it.
Yeah. So Blizzard Beach is great for everybody of all ages. Yeah. There's something to do for everyone. We like going on Teamboat Springs ride, which is a big family raft ride, and you all get to go in it.
Yeah.
That's really great. And
you can get to swim.
So Harry, now what I think you're talking about the lazy river, aren't you? The lazy river. There's a lazy river that goes all the way around the park.
And there's like a raft, but you don't have to go in a raft if you want. And there's like a bit, if you have a wheelchair, you can still go in the raft. There's like a bit where you put it.
So the lazy river, you will get a big donut. You can either get one by yourself, there's got kiddies ones, or you've got a double one. But what Harry's trying to say is there's disabled access into the lazy river ride, because they've got a special area for you to get in a wheelchair, so it's still accessible for everybody, isn't it? So everyone can go on it.
Yeah, and when you want to go off it, you just have to wait for some steps.
Yeah. It's even good for swimmers and non-swimmers. Last time we went, Harry wasn't strong enough to swim, but we just got a life jacket, didn't we? And it was still great for him just to bob about, and it's perfectly safe. Yeah,
and I think I'm still good. And are you allowed like goggles in there?
You are allowed goggles.
Yeah, and when you know I'm in yellow hats, I'm really good now.
Yeah, Harry's getting a really strong swimmer, so when we go next time, it'll be absolutely awesome. So the next water park is... what's the next water park? Typhoon Lagoon, that's right.
Yeah, and the raft ride's at that, isn't it?
Yeah.
And something else about the raft ride, there's the water bits, isn't there?
Do you mean the lazy river?
Yeah, the lazy river, where they like squirt you.
Yeah, so both Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach have both got a lazy river that goes all the way around. Like I said, the double rings that you can go in your family or the single rings, but there's little bits that catch you out, isn't there? There's little bits that like squirt water at you,
Yeah,
and it's Blizzard Beach, the water's freezing because it's from the snow, isn't it?
Yeah, and next time I go, it would be so easy for me because I could just duck under the water.
Yeah, just hide from it away because you didn't like water last time, did you? Or the time before, when you were a baby, you didn't like water in your face. So Typhoon Lagoon is based on a shipwreck theme, and it's got a massive wave pool, which is really awesome.
Yeah, and there's like a wave that's like really big, and I think I know how to be on top of the rock, and it's like tilting.
Yeah.
It looks like it's actually going through.
Yeah.
And there's like a big thing where you go like near the boat, and you go by on yourself like a slide, but a water one where it goes all the way.
Where have you gone?
Down.
So both Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach have sort of single rider rides. You've got ones that you can go in with your family. What doing?
Okay.
So new to Typhoon Lagoon, I think probably last year, is a ride called Misadventure Falls. That's another family raft ride, which is really cool. You actually start at the bottom of the ride, and then you all get in the big raft in it, and the machine it takes you all the way up, doesn't it? The actual roller coaster takes you all the way up, and then you slide down it. I think Mummy got absolutely soaked last time, didn't she?
Yeah.
So we've got some great top tips for the water parks. One of the first one being get there early. So get there for rope drop. Rope drop's not as busy as it is for Magic Kingdom and the theme parks, and it's not as an early start. Rope drop's normally about 10 o'clock at the water park, so you can have a bit of a lazier day, but it's perfect just to allow you to get that special spot that you want near the rides that you want to go on. So rope drop allows you to go to those special areas that you want to go to, grab that sunbedding chair under the sunshades, or go to the special area that you really want to be near. So when Harry was younger, we used to go to the kiddie areas. So at Typhoon Lagoon, we used to go to Catch a Kiddie Creek, and then at Blizzard Beach, we used to go to Tykes Peak. So what you need to do is, another tip is do some research, have a look at the maps, have a look at My Disney Experience, go on YouTube and look at all the videos of what rides you want to do. So you can base yourselves at the start of your day near those places you want to be. So obviously if you've got the younger ones, those kiddies areas is the best place and the best base for you to be. Okay. Another top tip, which is a no-brainer really, is sun protection. You need lots of sun protection. If you've not got enough cream, you need to put more cream on. A really good sun protection for the kids is the sunsuits. The sunsuits are amazing at keeping them... Thanks, Harry. The sunsuits are amazing to keep them safe. They've got UV protection in. They're even great for adults as well, for those of them that... So Harry left me, he got a little bit bored, I'm sorry. So there might be a little bit of a blip in the camera there and then in the video. What I wanted to tell you about is my top tips. So my top tips for visiting the water parks. So my first top tip is do a little bit of research, my absolute favourite thing. So have a look at the park maps, go on My Disney Experience, check out all the rides and attractions out on YouTube, and have a rough idea of what you want to do while you're there. Because finding out what you want to do and what your kids really want to go on is really important of where you should base yourselves. So if you've got toddlers and younger kids that want to go in the kids areas all the time, you don't want to be basing yourself on the other side of the park. So in Typhoon Lagoon, they've got a great kids area called Ketchakiddy Creek. I think I've probably said that completely wrong. That's towards the left of Typhoon Lagoon as you go in, so I'll show you on the map. Or Tykes Peak in Blizzard Beach. These two are great areas for your little kids under the age of 4. They just love spending time there, so you want to be closer to there rather than, like I said, the other side of the park. If you've got big kids that want to be near the bigger rides, base yourself closer to there, so you're not having as much walking and you don't get as lost easily. So do that research, find out what you want to go on. Also, it's really important doing some research about height restrictions. There's quite a lot of height restrictions with some of the water rides. So obviously if you've got the younger, smaller children and they want to go on the rides with the parents or the older kids, they need to make sure that you know what rides they can and can't go on. So you can prepare them for that and prepare them for no tantrums, because obviously if they find out they can't go on it, they might get really upset and it just might ruin the day for a short period of time. Okay, so once you've found out where you want to go, the next thing is rope drop. You have to get there for rope drop. Get there early. It's not as early as starting your day at the theme park. Rope drop in the water parks is generally around 10 a.m. So you can have a bit of a lazy start, have breakfast and head off to the water park. So 10 a.m. is not too early to start your day. And then it looks really busy, but once you've all gone your separate ways and found the area you want to be in, then it soon spreads out. So it's a must that you go to rope drop, get to your favourite little spot, and make sure you get somewhere in the shade. And think about, it sounds a bit sad, but think about where the sun's going to turn to, because you might think you've got a perfect shady spot, and by the time you come back, you're absolutely baking in sun. So think about that as well. A couple of other top tips: rent a locker. Just rent a locker for your valuables. It's about $8 for a small one and $10 for a larger one, and you have to pay a deposit for the key, but you obviously get it back on the return. It's just peace of mind while you're off having fun. Just put your valuables, your car keys, your purse, your wallet, whatever you've got in the locker, and it's just peace of mind that everything's absolutely safe. You can rent towels while you're there, but I prefer to take my own towel. They're much bigger and I just find it much easier and much more convenient. Plus, save a few bucks. Obviously, with a family of 4, you're talking about $8 to rent a couple of towels. So I just prefer either bringing them from the hotel or just bringing my own. Another thing, a no-brainer of a top tip is sun protection. So make sure you put sun cream on before you even get to the water park, and then when you think you've not got enough sun cream on, put some more on. Buy a cheap hat so you don't mind it getting wet or even getting lost in the water and the waves in Typhoon Lagoon. What I really want to recommend are these. They're sun suits with UV protection in. They are just an essential for a busy family, and they protect the kids so well from the sun. You can also get them in adult sizes as well, so if you've got any family members that are prone to getting burnt by the sun, buy them, and they're just great. They're absolutely fantastic and really keep you safe in the sun. So I hope you found that really helpful and really useful. It's just a brief whistle-stop tour on the water parks, I suppose. I've gone into a little bit more depth of my top tips for the water park on my blog. So head over there and have a look at that. We absolutely love the water parks. They are a must every trip. I think every trip we go, we try and actually put in more water park time because we just love it, and it's just a breakaway from pounding the streets and pounding those pavements, walking around the theme parks, and we just love them. Spend the morning in the water park and then head off to the theme parks in the evening, so you're not actually wasting any theme park time. So we love it. I really hope you've liked watching it. Click like and subscribe and come back next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.